Hey guys, morning, how you doing? Welcome to the Academy Answers podcast, where we discuss the questions from our blog or social media work we do in personal development. We talk about full potential, happiness and freedom, and we believe that we all have greatness in us. We believe that we all were created with something that we can use, that we can scale, that we can develop to take us to the lifestyle we want, to take us to that level of happiness and freedom that we want. It is not just in some of us, it is in all of us. And sometimes we overthink it, sometimes we are indoctrinated out of it, sometimes we are sold out of it, but it is there, and it's not something that we're trying to create, it's something that we're trying to activate. So this question I got from this reader, she wanted to know, she said that I am hardworking. I am trying to do the concept of minding the gap between my income and my expenses. I'm trying to increase that gap on the positive end so I can find ways to invest so I can become financially free one day. I'm a hard worker. I'm willing to work. Is there any pointers? Am I missing anything? And it's a really a good question. You know, like we always say that you must invest in yourself. You must have some money. And that's why I get I'm upset about with the gurus who are telling people not to save and oh, you don't want to save and all that type of stuff, and then doing a spin on it to say you're not saving, you're putting down money. It is saving. Once whatever you have left that you don't spend is saving. Let's not get too fancy and move away from the foundation. You have to try to increase your income, cap your expenses as much as possible, and do everything to ensure that the difference between your income and your expenses keep growing, or at least stay steady, and then you accumulate that amount. Accumulate it to a level that you can use to do something. When you identify a vehicle that you're going to use to take yourself forward, whether you're saving for business and you want X amount of money, or you trying to invest to increase your investment portfolios, you're trying to buy more shares, whatever you're trying to do in terms of finding something that can put your money to work, and then you figure out how you can scale that. I get that, I understand that, but there's one concept that I would like to share with you, so I kind of open up your perspective a little bit so you understand what you're trying to do and the entire approach, best approach to getting to money goals, to getting to wealth. And that is, there are two things that get people to wealth, and work is not one of them. I know you probably checked out and wondering, what the devil is this guy talking about? There are two things that get people to wealth, and work is not one of them. My friend, it is not the worker who get to wealth. It's the people who put people to work that get to wealth. So if you're to get to wealth, ultimately you are going to have to look into a system that put people to work, or a system that goes to work. A system, a whole entire system with a product, a whole organizational structure that put people to work, that is at scale, means it can grow, keep growing, getting more from it, improving it, increasing sales, increasing reach, increasing impact, increasing service. Or you have a system that you leverage, mainly that it's going to bring you that income. So there are two ways you get to real wealth, and that none of them involve work. You have to have a system that put people to work, or you have to have a system that you leverage that brings in the income. For example, people have books and they have a system around that book, and they sell that book all day, every day for years. And that get them a lot of money so they can diversify into other areas that's going to get them more passive income. People have companies where they get you and I to work, and all the other working class people, and you work and you work and you get a salary. What they effectively do, when you work, what you're effectively doing, you're selling your time and your skill levels at a discount. Your employer find a way to roll that into a product that they sell at a premium. So if they are paying you $50, you have to be worth $70 or $80 or $90 or $120. That's how they make money. Because if they pay you more than they get, then they don't make any money. So everybody who's working in an organization is working there at a discount. They're not getting rich. They're not becoming wealthy. They are paying into someone else's wealth. So they have been put to work, and that system that they've been put to work in is making someone else wealthy. So if you have a worker mindset, you will not get to wealth. You have to have an entrepreneurial mindset. The worker consumes, and even if they double his pay, he continue to consume, he continue to work hard. He's looking for a solution in another job, more pay, but sooner or later that caps out. There's only 24 hours in the day, and energy is finding you that income level that you can put into something else. So it's not the work that's going to make you rich. It's not the everyday hustling, putting that pressure on your back that's going to make you rich. It's what you do with how much you can amass from that work that's ultimately going to get you rich. So if you're out here saying, one day I'm going to make it, one day I'm going to be rich, one day I'm going to have this money because I'm working hard, I'm getting this job, I'm going to get this career. No, you have to get out of that worker mindset, because a worker mindset is going to keep you at the same place you are. And God forbid you're sick for a year, 2 years, you're way back because you have nothing that can do it while you are out, while you're away, while you take a vacation, while you live your life, because life continues. You can do anything to be wealthy and you can do anything to be rich. But after you get it, you cannot go back and get back your life. In other words, after you get to that high level, you cannot say, okay, I'm going to go get healthy now. I'm going to go take care of the family now. You have to balance all the things at the same time. That's why you hear the famous saying that if you do not find a way to make money while you sleep, you will forever be broke. That's a worker mindset. So the two things that get people to wealth, and none of them involve being a worker. You leverage a system, or you leverage people. You put people to work. That's how wealth is built. That's how Ford did it. That's how England did it as a nation. That's how Spain did it. That's how all the Europeans who were involved in slavery did it. That's how the US did it. All people put people to work and build something that after a while can run itself, or that has gotten to a certain level that doesn't need so much intensive labor factors in it. And that's how it works. You don't be in the mindset that you're going to work your way there. Be in the mindset that you're going to leverage your. There's a lot of other strategies that I can't go into on this podcast, but there are ways that you can use to move from that income level to the next income level by leveraging systems or people. Have a good one. Always a pleasure coming to you. Thank you guys this morning. Take care.